We love food colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good for you.
Welcome to Storytime Cooks, where we learn about food through books. Today we're reading Growing Vegetable Soup. This story is written and illustrated by Lois Elhart, and it's published by Houghton, Mifflin, and Harcourt. This story is fun because it helps us to think about where our food comes from. Dad says we are going to grow vegetable soup. I don't know that we can actually grow a can of soup, but we can grow the vegetables that we use to make the soup. Let's see how we're going to do that. We're ready to work, and our tools are ready too. And we have to have some tools if we're going to work in the garden. We have a rake and a shovel and a hoe, and we have to actually use them. They don't just work by themselves, so it takes some effort. We're going to plant some seeds. And it's about too late to plant some seeds, but you know what? My garden, some of the things have started to already die. They're already finished, and it might be that we could plant a second crop of some of those favorite vegetables that would be ready for us to eat before the frost comes in the fall. So we're going to take the seeds and we're going to put them in these little holes and cover them up with dirt. And pretty soon, we're going to have some plants coming up. And that is really fun. It's like magic when you take a seed and you actually get a plant that grows from it. One of the things that we've had to do here lately is to make sure that we water our plants because we've not had enough rain to help those plants to grow. So we need to water our plants, and then we just wait for the warm sun to make them grow. And we can see all kinds of different little plants. They're all different colors of green, and they actually have put markers beside the seeds that they planted so that they would know what they were when they came up. And this is really important because sometimes I probably have accidentally pulled up some things I planted because I might have thought they were weeds. So the plants grow and grow, and they grow bigger. I see a cucumber on this plant. Some of these things are almost hidden because the plant and the vegetables are the same color. We have some peas and some peppers, and then we have a squash blossom, and it's just amazing that that squash blossom is actually going to turn into a beautiful, yummy squash for us to eat. We watch them and we weed them because the weeds do grow, and they grow pretty quickly. We have some broccoli, all kinds of yummy things, until the vegetables are ready for us to pick. So we might pick a tomato, we might pick some corn, all kinds of delicious things that we can grow in our gardens. Some things have to be dug up. We have to dig our carrots, and we have to dig our potatoes because they grow underground. They're down here in this dirt. It's also very, very important that we scrub and rub our vegetables so that we can get all the dirt off of them because they are dirty. We carry them home and we have to wash them just like we said. And then we can cut them up and put them in a pot of water, and we're going to start cooking them. So we're going to use carrots and onions, some yummy broccoli. We might use a potato and some squash, maybe even a pepper. Oh, so many different things. We could put some cabbage in there. And at last, it's time to eat it up because we have made a bowl of delicious soup. And it was the best soup ever. And it really is true. The things we grow taste really, really good. and we can grow it again next year. And this book actually has a recipe for vegetable soup that we can share with you so that you can make it for your family. My husband sometimes says soup is more of a wintertime food, but guess what? We eat hot foods all year round, and soup is just something that we can have ready to go in the refrigerator. It doesn't take a lot of preparation. Once we get it made, we can just heat up that bowl of soup, and you've got a really quick, delicious meal that will allow you to go outside and play and do all the other kinds of fun things that you like to do in the summertime. So maybe have some fresh vegetables with it, maybe have a salad with it, or just some crackers, maybe some fruit, and you have a yummy meal. And when our little ones help to cut up or to pick those vegetables, that really makes that soup taste even better. We hope that you'll come back again next week for Storytime Cooks as we continue to learn where our food comes from. So this week, our vegetable soup is going to be in this green section, and that is an area that sometimes we don't get quite enough in. So encourage your family to eat some vegetable soup or raw vegetables or however you might enjoy having them. And hopefully you'll have some good eaters when it comes to the food that you prepare. Come back and join us again next week as we continue to learn about food through books.
We love food colored green, bell peppers and